Hello, everyone. Welcome to Talk English World.
Hi there. We are so happy you are here with us today.
I'm Sarah, and this is Mike. We are your English practice friends.
And today we have a topic that is extremely relatable for almost everyone in the modern world.
Today, we are talking about your phone addiction.
Phone addiction. That feeling when you cannot put your phone down, when you check it every 5 minutes, when the first thing you do in the morning is reach for your phone.
Sound familiar? You are definitely not alone.
In America, phone addiction is one of the most talked about topics among young people, among parents, in workplaces, in schools, everywhere.
Today, we will teach you the vocabulary, the phrases, and the conversations Americans have about phone use and phone addiction.
This is also great English practice because these conversations happen every single day.
We will go slowly, easy, and clear. Let's begin.
First, let's learn essential vocabulary for talking about phone use and addiction.
The first word is scroll.
Scroll means to move your finger up or down on your phone screen to see more content. You scroll through social media. You scroll through your feed.
For example, I spent 2 hours just scrolling through Instagram last night. I looked up and suddenly it was midnight.
Scroll. Say it. Scroll.
The next word is screen time.
Screen time is the total amount of time you spend looking at a screen. Your phone shows you your daily and weekly screen time.
For example, I checked my screen time and I averaged 5 hours a day on my phone last week. I was shocked.
Screen time. Say it. Screen time. Screen time.
The next word is notification.
Notification is an alert from your phone, a message, a like, an email, an app update. They pop up constantly and grab your attention.
For example, I turned off most of my notifications because they were so distracting. Every buzz pulled me away from what I was doing.
Notification. Say it. No-T-F-K-Shun. Notification.
The next word is doom scrolling.
Doom scrolling means scrolling through negative news or social media content for a long time, even though it makes you feel worse.
For example, I went down a doom scrolling rabbit hole last night. I kept reading bad news story after bad news story, and I could not stop.
Doom scrolling. Say it. Doom scroll-ing. Doom scrolling.
The next word is digital detox.
Digital detox means a period of time when you intentionally stop using your phone and other digital devices to rest your mind and reset your habits.
For example, I did a 3-day digital detox last weekend. No phone, no laptop, no social media. I felt so much calmer and more focused afterwards.
Digital detox. Say it. Dig-E-J-T-U-L-D-tox. Digital detox.
The next word is phantom vibration.
Phantom vibration is when you think your phone vibrated or rang, but when you check it, there's nothing there. Your brain imagined it.
For example, I keep feeling phantom vibrations in my pocket. I check my phone constantly, but there are no new messages. It's a sign I'm too attached to my phone.
Phantom vibration. Say it. Fan-tum-vi-bray-shun. Phantom vibration.
The next word is mindless scrolling.
Mindless scrolling means looking at your phone without any real purpose, just scrolling out of habit, without thinking.
For example, I catch myself doing mindless scrolling all the time. I pick up my phone and 20 minutes later, I can't even remember what I was looking at.
Mindless scrolling. Say it. Mindless scroll-ing. Mindless scrolling.
Scroll, screen time, notification, doom scrolling, digital detox, phantom vibration, mindless scrolling. 7 phone addiction words. Say them.
Scroll, screen time, notification, doom scrolling, digital detox, phantom vibration, mindless scrolling. Now let's learn useful phrases for talking about your relationship with your phone.
The first phrase is, I am so addicted to my phone.
I am so addicted to my phone. Addicted means you cannot stop even when you want to. It controls you more than you control it.
I am so addicted to my phone. Say it. I am so addicted to my phone.
The next phrase is, I cannot put my phone down.
I cannot put my phone down. This means you keep picking it up, even when you try to stop, even when you know you should.
I cannot put my phone down. Say it. I cannot put my phone down.
The next phrase is, I check my phone without even thinking.
I check my phone without even thinking. This describes the automatic habit. You do not decide to check, you just do it.
I check my phone without even thinking. Say it. I check my phone without even thinking.
The next phrase is, my phone is the first thing I reach for in the morning.
My phone is the first thing I reach for in the morning. Reach for means to extend your hand to grab something.
My phone is the first thing I reach for in the morning. Say it. My phone is the first thing I reach for in the morning.
The next phrase is, I need to set some boundaries with my phone.
Set boundaries means to create clear rules and limits for yourself, deciding what is and what is not acceptable behavior.
I need to set some boundaries with my phone. Say it. I need to set some boundaries with my phone.
The next phrase is, I'm trying to cut back on my screen time.
Cut back on means to reduce, to use less, to consume less of something.
I am trying to cut back on my screen time. Say it. I am trying to cut back on my screen time.
And I have a love-hate relationship with my phone.
Love-hate relationship means you both love something and hate it at the same time. You need it and resent it simultaneously.
I have a love-hate relationship with my phone. Say it. I have a love-hate relationship with my phone. Now let's learn phrases for describing the effects of too much phone use.
These are phrases for talking about how excessive phone use makes you feel and what it does to your life.
The first effect phrase is, it is affecting my sleep.
Affecting my sleep means the phone use is making it harder to sleep well.
For example, I scroll in bed every night and then I cannot fall asleep. The blue light from the screen is definitely affecting my sleep.
It is affecting my sleep. Say it. It is affecting my sleep.
The next phrase is, I feel anxious when I don't have my phone.
Anxious means worried and nervous. When your phone is not nearby, you feel uneasy and uncomfortable.
I feel anxious when I don't have my phone. Say it. I feel anxious when I do not have my phone.
The next phrase is, it is ruining my concentration.
It is ruining my concentration means the phone is destroying your ability to focus on tasks.
For example, I try to work, but every 5 minutes I pick up my phone. It is completely ruining my concentration.
It is ruining my concentration. Say it. It is ruining my concentration.
The next phrase is, I feel like I'm missing out when I'm not online.
Missing out means feeling like others are experiencing something good and you are not part of it. FOMO, fear of missing out.
I feel like I am missing out when I am not online. Say it. I feel like I am missing out when I am not online.
And I compare myself to others too much when I scroll. Say it. I compare myself to others too much when I scroll.
Now let's learn phrases for healthy phone habits. What people say when they are trying to use their phone less.
The first healthy habit phrase is, I put my phone in another room at night.
Putting your phone in another room removes the temptation completely.
I put my phone in another room at night. Say it. I put my phone in an other room at night.
The next phrase is I turned off most of my notifications.
Turning off notifications stops the constant interruptions and pulling of your attention.
I turned off most of my notifications. Say it. I turned off most of my notifications.
The next phrase is, I set a screen time limit for myself.
Many phones allow you to set daily limits on specific apps. When you reach the limit, the app locks.
I set a screen time limit for myself. Say it. I set a screen time limit for myself.
The next phrase is I leave my phone in my bag during meals.
This keeps you present during meals, not distracted by your screen.
I leave my phone in my bag during meals. Say it. I leave my phone in my bag during meals.
And I try to have phone-free mornings.
Phone-free mornings means you do not check your phone for the first hour or two after waking up.
I try to have phone-free mornings. Say it. I try to have phone-free mornings.
Now let's have real conversations about phone addiction. Listen carefully.
Conversation 1. Two friends talking about phone use.
Okay, I have to confess something. I checked my screen time this morning and I averaged 6 hours a day on my phone last week.
Oh, wow. 6 hours? That's basically a full workday.
I know. I was horrified. And most of it was just mindless scrolling on social media, not even anything useful.
I'm exactly the same way. I cannot put my phone down. I check it without even thinking. I'll literally put it down, pick it up 30 seconds later, and not even know why.
The phantom vibration thing is real too. I keep feeling like my phone is buzzing, but when I check it, there's nothing there.
That happens to me constantly. I think it's a sign we're way too attached.
Definitely. And it's affecting my sleep too. I scroll in bed for like an hour every night, then I can't fall asleep, then I'm tired the next day. It's a bad cycle.
I've been trying to break that cycle. I started putting my phone in the kitchen at night. No more scrolling in bed. And honestly, the first week was really hard, but now I sleep so much better.
That is such a good idea. I need to do that. I also feel like I compare myself to others way too much when I scroll. Everyone's life looks so perfect on social media, and it just makes me feel bad about myself.
Oh, I totally understand that. I had to actually unfollow a bunch of accounts that made me feel that way. Now my feed is much more positive, and I feel much better after scrolling.
That's actually really smart, curating your feed instead of just consuming whatever the algorithm gives you.
Exactly. And I set a screen time limit on Instagram, 2 hours a day maximum. When it hits 2 hours, the app locks, and I have to consciously unlock it if I want more. That extra step makes me think twice.
I love that. I need to set some boundaries with my phone for real. I feel like it has a love-hate relationship going on. I cannot live with it, and I cannot live without it.
That is exactly it. But the good news is every small change helps. Phone-free mornings, no phone during meals, turning off notifications. Small steps make a big difference.
Okay, I am inspired. Starting tomorrow, phone goes in the kitchen at night and no scrolling before breakfast.
You can do it. And let's check in next week and see how we both did.
Deal. Accountability partners for digital detox.
Conversation 2. A parent and teenager talking about phone use.
Hey, can we talk for a second? I wanted to check in about your phone use lately.
Ugh, are you going to lecture me again?
No lecture, I promise. I'm actually asking because I have my own phone addiction, and I wanted to figure out how we can both do better together.
Oh, really?
Really, I checked my own screen time and averaged 4.5 hours a day. That is way more than I thought.
Honestly, mine is like 7 hours, but a lot of it is for school stuff.
That's fair. School stuff is different from mindless scrolling. How do you feel after a long time on your phone?
Kind of tired, and sometimes I feel like I'm missing out, even when I am online, like everyone else is having more fun or something.
That's doom scrolling and FOMO. It's really common and it genuinely affects how you feel mentally.
Yeah, I notice I feel anxious when I do not have my phone near me, like something might happen and I'll miss it.
I feel the same way, honestly. What if we made some family rules together? Not punishments, just healthy boundaries we all agree on.
Like what?
Like no phones during dinner, phones off by 10 at night, and maybe Sunday mornings we all try to do something without screens.
That actually sounds okay. Can I still use my phone in my room in the evenings?
Yes, as long as it's off by 10. Deal?
Deal, as long as you actually follow the rules too.
Fair enough. We're in this together.
Did you hear all the phone addiction vocabulary and phrases? Screen time, mindless scrolling, phantom vibration, doom scrolling, digital detox, phantom vibration, mindless scrolling.
All completely natural, all completely real. These conversations happen every day all across America. Quick review. All phone addiction vocabulary and phrases from today.
Key vocabulary: scroll, screen time, notification, doom scrolling, digital detox, phantom vibration, mindless scrolling.
Phrases for describing phone addiction. I am so addicted to my phone. I cannot put my phone down. I check my phone without even thinking. My phone is the first thing I reach for. I need to set some boundaries. I'm trying to cut back on my screen time. I have a love-hate relationship with my phone.
Phrases for effects. It's affecting my sleep. I feel anxious without my phone. It's ruining my concentration. I feel like I'm missing out. I compare myself to others too much.
Healthy habit phrases. I put my phone in another room at night. I turned off most of my notifications. I set a screen time limit. I leave my phone in my bag during meals. I try to have phone-free mornings.
25 phone addiction words and phrases, all relevant to modern American life, all ready to use in real conversations.
That's the end of this episode.
Your homework. Check your own screen time right now. Look at your phone settings, see how many hours a day you average, and share it in the comments. Be honest.
Then pick one healthy phone habit from today and commit to trying it this week. Just one. Phone in another room at night, or no phone during meals, or phone-free mornings.
One habit, 1 week. See how it feels.
Subscribe to Talk English World. Hit the bell icon. Give this video a thumbs up.
Leave a comment and tell us, how many hours a day do you spend on your phone? And what is your biggest phone habit you want to change? Practice your English right there in the comments.
Share this video with someone who cannot put their phone down. Maybe send it to them right now.
Until next time, keep practicing, keep smiling, and keep speaking English.
And maybe put your phone down for a little while after this episode.
See you in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone. Be present, be mindful, and keep learning. Take care.